Hello, everybody. My name is Rita Crompton, also known as the Inventor Lady. And our topic for today is merit funding, or just funding. All right. There's three other types of funding that people have had access to and tend to ask questions about. And I have been getting questions for 15 years on, do you know anybody who can invest in my invention? And for a long time, no, there wasn't anybody who could invest in your invention. So let's talk about the first three that tended to be the only go-tos an inventor had. And I could talk about each one of them for a full session, but the outcome is always the same. So let's just jam them all together and get done with it. The first one is your own bank account, your own second mortgage, 401k, kids' college fund. I hear parents all the time tease about, I'm spending your college fund on my invention. I don't know if they're actually doing that, but not necessarily what you want the kids to hear is that they're not going to get to go to college because mom spent all the money on a new gadget. And the other one is the group type things. A government grant. No, there aren't any government grants, not for most of the consumer gadgets that we work on. Defense spending, if you invented a new world annihilator, then yeah, maybe they would help you out. New energy, but everybody's working on that. Don't go there. Then there's the group things. You've got to be a woman. Have you ever looked at a package to see if it was invented by a woman? Honestly, if you want the darn product and it's the right price, you're going to pay for it. It doesn't matter who invented it. It doesn't go on the package. There's a lot of, other group types of funding. Have you ever heard the old song, money makes the world go round, the world go round? No, it's not the money that makes the world go round. It's the inventors chasing it that makes the world go round. All right. And you spend all your time chasing the money as opposed to actually doing what you should be doing. The third group is venture capital. Holy mackerel. You talk about a disaster. All right. You've already spent now the kids' college fund and the second mortgage on the house and probably your 401ks just to get a no, we're not interested. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice early on you had some good mentoring feedback that you didn't have to pay your soul for that said, this isn't going to happen. Keep your day job. Wouldn't it be nice to know that you shouldn't go out and buy the island before you start looking at properties? Archimedes' offspring does that. We tell you, we mentor you, we help you in the beginning. And if it does have some bandwidth to get to market and do well, all right, you're still not going to get to buy an island, all right? But you'll get the funding. You'll have the satisfaction of knowing you could actually go on to your next idea then. Archimedes' offspring is about getting you teed up correctly. It's about helping you out to know what are the next best steps. Does your product have merit in the marketplace? Is there going to be interest? It would really be nice for inventors to know sooner rather than later what to expect. Well, once Archimedes' offspring now gets interested, all right, and we've got that ability to help get you teed up for licensing, all right, and that's Inventor Lady. That's what I do. I help inventors find licensing deals. And believe me, I'm going to be tough on you. I don't charge anything up front, all right? I get paid when you get paid. So I'm not going to spend time saying, oh, gee, let's see what we can do with this. We don't have time for it. You don't have time for it. And you're going to be putting enough of your stomach lining into this that you don't need more stress. So what we look for is really the merits and of the invention. What potential does it have? How difficult is it going to be to get, manufacturing quotes? Are we going to be able to hit the right price? We've seen a lot of really good ideas that technology just doesn't allow it to hit the market yet. All right, we're going to tell you that sooner rather than later because we're going to find out, because that's going to be important to us. And as the Inventor Lady, it's important to me. I can't spend 2-3 years working on something and just to find out later on. It's like, yeah, I kind of had a hint that this was going on, but I really wanted to waste my time helping you. I'm not going to go there. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. No island buying yet, all right, until we know what we've got. And then the reality is for most inventors, all right, licensing royalties are extra disposable income. We're going to help you understand exactly what that means. Making a car payment, paying for private school for the kids. Now you didn't spend their college money, but you actually have extra money to spend on their education. Going on a nice vacation. You may not be able to buy the island, but you could go visit the island. These are all part of the reality check that we help you with. So when you're looking at merit-based funding, right, the people that are doing funding and helping you out, they've got skin in the game. They want to make sure that you're making the right decisions. They want to help you tee this project up the right way. All right. I read an article this morning that said inventors don't need much money to get to market. Well, that's kind of in the eyes of the beholder. You know, do you need 10,000 or do you need 100,000? Do you need $1 million? I've had inventors come to me and say, well, I spent, $50,000 on my patent. It's like, well, find a different attorney, for goodness sakes. Call me and ask me. I know some, and they're not going to charge that much, or I'd hit them with a stick. This is all about staying within the parameters that you, the inventor, have, and we help set those parameters. Dollar-wise, expectation-wise, goals. We ask you, what are your goals? And if it's like, that's never going to be a reality. When somebody says, I've got a new spaceship, I'm probably not going to be the one that signs on to help you. When I talked to a gentleman last week, and holy mackerel, you talk about wild expectations. It's like you should be able to go after, maybe, participate in Archimedes Offspring. Nope, I'm going to do it all myself. But I don't have any money to do the search right now. You have a problem then. All right, if you have absolutely no money and you've got no experience in the field and you're going to save the world, probably not going to be somebody I take on. The reality check is you've got to be willing to learn and listen and know when your idea is beyond what you can do yourself, right? And that is one of the big things that we do at Inventor Lady and also at Archimedes Offspring. This has got a great idea, but now we need to get these other providers in. Merit-based funding is based on the potential of the idea, the potential of the invention. It's based on, can we get it to market in a reasonable amount of time and know that we can hit the right price points? And what is that going to look like? Who's the potential licensee before we walk out the door? What are we going to do with this? It's not about, can you write a business plan? I don't want you spending weeks writing a business plan. I'm not going to read it. And besides that, you've been guessing if you're writing a business plan. You don't have a business yet. Gee, imagine that. Somebody telling you not to write a business plan. We are not going to look at, do you belong to a certain category so you can get $500 here and $1,000 there, and they still expect you to pay it back. All right, we're going to look at the merits of the invention. Can it be made at a price the consumer is willing to pay for it? And is there consumer base out there willing to buy it? Is there a market for it? Yes, you're still going to need some money. All right. How much? That's kind of up to you. Call me, talk to me, send me an email, Rita@inventorlady.com. I am willing to answer your questions. I am willing to help you set out a plan. Take a look at the Inventor's Galaxy Guide. It helps you understand the phases and how the pendulum swings on what do you have and what do you want to spend. The last thing you want to do is go into debt for trying to tee up an idea. Use somebody else's money. Get some help from someplace else. Have the support that you need without giving it all away. My name is Rita Crompton. I'll talk to you on Monday. Have a great weekend.